Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I say this with every video, but thank you again for all your sweet comments on my videos. I've just been really enjoying reading them. Some of you have been sharing your debt-free stories and it's been really fun to read those. So keep the comments coming. I love to read them. Today I am sharing with you my July budget report card. This was my very first month. So this is just kind of going over my very first month, sticking to my budget, and really trying to work with my cash envelopes and work the baby steps that Dave Ramsey suggests. It was a very challenging month, but it was very interesting, and just with my first month I can tell that this is going to be a really hard journey, but I'm really looking forward to it. I was able to earn a lot of extra money this month, which was really exciting. I really watched my money as well as stuck to my cash envelopes pretty well, so that was awesome. So I learned a lot, so without further ado, I'm just going to jump into my budget. Okay, so here we are looking at my every dollar budget. I'm looking at the website now. As I mentioned in the intro, these numbers somehow are not correct. Like everything in my bank account, the numbers did not match up to the bank account, even though I entered everything exactly. I'm not sure what happened here, so I don't know. The numbers make sense on paper, just not with the software, so bear with me. I also really didn't like that I could have my planned amounts over here and it would work out, but if I received more money or I used less in my expenses, you had no way of knowing if there was an overage or an under, so that was just kind of irritating. So I'm not going to be using this software anymore after this month, but we're just going to get into how I did this month. So as you can see, I made quite a bit of extra money this month. I was only expecting to get my Social Security, and then that was supposed to be $876, but as you can see this month, I made $383 extra this month, and I'm hoping there's a way. Okay, yes, there's a way I can show you what I made. So we're gonna scooch this over. So this $48 here, this $48, that was a babysitting job. This $130 was a babysitting job. This $10 and $20 mark right here was actually money that my dad and grandparents gave me. When my dad's car was broken down, I had to go in and take them places and just run errands for them, so they gave me some gas money, so that's that. This $20 here was from cat sitting from my friend. This $35 here was from babysitting. This $120 was from babysitting, and then this $20 may have been gas money from my dad as well. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. I probably could have labeled these better. And then I had my food stamps here, and then I redeemed some of my swag bucks this past month as well. I'm already almost ready to redeem another $25 on there as well for this month, so that's really exciting. Let's talk giving. I didn't plan on anything and I wasn't able to give, so that's okay. Now here's where things got weird. For my emergency fund, originally I had only planned to spend $6, but I did contribute $33.29. This number, I don't know what happened here, so just ignore that. So I did contribute a lot more. I put 78 cents in my slush fund, and then I put 45 cents in my after college apartment, which I don't know where that number went. I hate this software, you guys. I really do. Okay, so for rent, originally, because I was trying to get my numbers to add up here, originally I'd only planned on putting 25 to catch up. I needed like I needed $137.53 to get caught up with rent for September. And originally I was only going to put $25 away for the month of July and then compensate during August and September, but since I babysat, I was able to completely catch up for rent, all $137, so that was great. My electric bill was right on. We used budget billing. My cell phone was right on at $65.64. My cable and my internet, I don't know why this isn't showing here, but I did spend it. Those were $17.89 and $36.64. My groceries here, just use the food stamps, so I did that. My lifestyle here, my Sephora Play Box, I planned $10.55 and it was $10.55. My gym membership was $78. That came out. Those are the exact same every month, so I'm never too worried about it. My car insurance was right on at $69.33. Okay, for the debt, I made minimums. So for debt, I made minimum payments this month. I paid my dad $25. My Discover was $35. My American Express was $36. American Eagle was $69, and my car was $240. Those I usually plan those numbers are pretty much the same usually, at least the credit cards and car payments. So that was right on. For laundry, these are my envelopes. So these are what I get out for daily spending. My laundry, I took out $20 in quarters. I only ended up using one roll of them though, so that was really cool. Gas, I had originally planned $60, but since I was making those extra trips into Dubuque to help my family out and they gave me gas money, I did put in a little bit extra, and maybe I threw in some of my babysitting money in here too. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, these numbers just were not adding up correctly. For personal care, I took out $18 and put that in an envelope, and I did use all of that. I didn't put any in my entertainment fund. My eating out, I had originally not put anything in this envelope, but I think I took some of my babysitting money and I just put that toward eating out. So I spent $10.71. Plus I did put quite a bit of eating out on my credit cards this month, and I'm not happy about it. I noticed that is the one area that I tend to put on my credit card a lot, is to go to eat out. I do it at least once a week, and I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna try really hard to stop doing that. It may just come to a point where I need to start putting money in my money envelopes, in my eating out envelope, to try to stop that. So we'll see. Household supplies, I didn't put anything in there because I didn't need any. Clothes, shopping, makeup kind of thing, I didn't put anything in there. Okay, so now we get to my sinking funds, and I really didn't contribute anything to those this month, just because there's not enough money in my budget to do that. So for car replacement, I didn't put anything. In my car repair, I put $20 in so I could get an oil change, so I used that. I didn't put any in my car registration, vacation, gifts, Christmas, furniture, car insurance, computer replacement, or TV fund. Eventually I would like to start contributing to those. We'll see if that ever happens. And then these are miscellaneous expenses. So since I cashed out my swag bucks for $25 and I was out of my nice face wash, I decided to buy that. And I even had some Ulta points saved up, so I saved about $3 on that purchase. So that was really exciting for me. That I do believe some of that I did put toward my rent, so those few dollars went there. And then here you see I have salon interview clothes for $154. This was 2 babysitting jobs worth of money right here. And I have a very important interview on Monday, August 8th, and my hair is like a mop on my head. Like, it's really long and scraggly, so I need to get it cut. And I really need to get my roots touched up since I bleach my hair. So that's going to be about $80. I also need to go find a nice shirt to wear and a pair of heels. I have some black slacks, but I was looking through my closet and I realized that all my dressier shirts are a little inappropriate for an interview. They're either too low cut or they are very, very, what's a good word for it? They're very stylish, like they have a lot going on, and I just need something a little simple that's not looking like I'm going out to the club. And then I do need a pair of black heels because I do not have any. So I'm going to go to the thrift store. My hair will run me about $80, which will leave me with $70 to find a shirt and shoes. And if I'm at the thrift store and I happen to see some pieces that I can student teach in, then I'm going to pick those up as well. I just thought, since I did make so much money this month and I contributed a little bit more to my emergency fund than I was planning, that it would be okay to take this money here and prepare for my interview, because it's so important. I will tell you more about that when I know. So just for now, that's all the information I can give you on that. So overall, I think I did pretty well this month. I would give myself, I'm going to give myself a B- because I still noticed that I was still putting money on my credit cards, and I really need to stop that. I did do better in the sense that all three of my credit cards are pretty much maxed out. They usually have about $30 on them after I make the minimum payment, then they usually get ran back up again. I noticed this month that I did not completely use up all the available $30 credit on each of them. So that was really good. I saw maybe just a little bit of tiny progress. And right now I'm striving, somebody in a comment on my last video, I think, they made the comment of progress, not perfection. And that struck a chord with me. I wish I could remember who that was. If that was you, y'all, thank you. That was a great motivating comment for me. If I could get to the point where I'm not putting anything on the cards, that will be perfection. But right now I'm just shooting for progress, and if that means putting $20 instead of $30 on the card, then I feel like that's just a little bit of a win for me. But I'm kind of looking at my budget for the next month or two, which is kind of looking ahead because I like to do that. And I noticed that what I usually put on my credit cards is I go out to eat a lot, and that's the dumbest thing you could put on a credit card, by the way, because you get, what, 10 minutes of pleasure of eating out, but the interest charges will last a lot longer than the food will. So I gotta get better at that. So I was kind of looking, and I think what I'm gonna do is once I have my dad's, the money I owe my dad paid off, which is $31, put that $31 in my eating out cash envelope, and maybe if I only have that amount to eat out, maybe I will stop charging eating out to my credit cards, because that makes me so mad that I do that. And I do it and I beat myself up for it, but then I go and do it again, and it's a bad deal. So I'm working on it, guys. Progress, not perfection. I did make a lot of money this month. My babysitting was a really great thing. I don't think that's going to happen again. I actually don't think I'm ever going to get called to babysit for those people again. There was just a little bit of drama, and some things were said that were misconstrued, and long story short, I'm going to do a video on this next week about my babysitting drama, so I'll tell you more about that later. So I don't think I'm ever going to make that much money again from babysitting. Plus, with school starting and my student teaching starting, it's just I'm not going to have time to. So I was very thankful to earn a little bit extra this month to create a little bit of cushioning, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think I did pretty well. I'm excited for August because I feel like August I have set myself up for some great success. I cannot wait to show you guys that. You should have seen my August budget preview. If not, I'll link it down in the description below. Let me know how you guys did. If you guys were following a budget for July, I'd like to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye, guys.